Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on the Python-powered student grading system, a group project for CSC1024 programming principles presented by Teize, Mak Ho Xun, and Eng Wei Xuan. So, what is it? We developed a command line based application to manage student records, courses, and grades. Our main goal was to create a system for educators that is simple, efficient, and dummy proof. We built it using only standard Python 3, which means there is no external libraries to install. This makes it a straightforward and accessible tool for any educator or administrator who needs a reliable way to manage grades.
For the system design, we chose a simple and intuitive command line interface. The application is developed using a procedural programming approach. The code is organized into logical and reusable functions. The key advantage of this design is it is portable, so it can run on any device that has Python 3 installed with no complex setup required. For the data storage, we opt for a simple and effective solution, which is human readable text file.
So for our Python Power student grading system, our program offers users 11 features through a menu-driven interface. For the user, firstly, the user can add new student. Secondly, add new course, update course, delete course, and record student data. Furthermore, the program can display individual performance, which display all their average result and all that. Next, the Python student power system can also display the course summary, export performance report for easy keeping. Next, delete a student grade so that if a student grade is wrong, user can delete it. Next, the program also can display all student result, means display everything that have stored inside the program. And finally, the program offer an exit for the user. Moving on, our data management strategy is simple. We store our data into three plain text, which is student text, course text, and the grade text, which as its name suggests, student text file store student data and so on. To prevent runtime error, the initialize file function is used. The initialize function which automatically create this file, this student text file, course text file, and grade text file to prevent runtime error if they don't exist when the program starts. Furthermore, for our code structure, the entire application is contained within a single script, main Python file, main.python file, and is organized into four main parts, which is the constant, which guide, which is for file path and making them easier to manage. Secondly, the helper function, such as the get non-empty input is valid email and grade calculation. Next is the core feature function, which is the add student, add course, delete course, and so on. And lastly, the main program loop, which is the heart of the application, which display the menu and the function which the user can input.
Since every program eventually will have its own error, so we designed a system to be dummy-proof by validating the user inputs at every single step. It can prevent the user from entering empty inputs and making sure that the number are within a range of 0 to 100, which means that negative number are not allowed in this system. And this system can also make sure that the user enters the correct version of the email, which means making sure that the user is entering the correct format of the email. To maintain the data integrity, the system will check for duplication of student or course ID and remind the user before deleting a course with which is associated to the grades. This focuses on error handling and creates a more smoother and more reliable user experience.
Okay, so now let me show you a quick live demonstration of the application. So let's run the code. And this is the UI interface. So right now I'm going to add a student. Let's say I'll put in my student ID, my name, actually. Okay, and then my email. If you put an invalid email format, it will straight reject it. So like let's say it's like this. It will tell you to retype it again. So I'll type it again. Okay, and then it's added successfully. Now let's add a new course. So let's do the current course, Programming Principles, CSC1024. Program and name the thing, Programming Principles. Okay. Now I want to add a record student mark. So it's 5. Type in my ID. So if you put in an invalid ID or a null ID, it will just return to the main menu. So I can put the course ID also in lowercase. It will still work. And let's say I put my grade here, and now I will display my performance. So 6 in display individual student performance. So here, type in my ID, and you can see it automatically calculated my grade here, grade B. Okay, nice. Now I'm gonna try to export the file. So 8, and type in my student ID to export the file. So you can see on the left here, it will pop up a new file which contains all my course marks. So if I add more in the future, it will update this file along with it as well. So, and let's try to delete a student grade. So 9, and the course ID is the Programming Principles ID. And it says here, yeah, successfully deleted. So now if I display the student performance again, or maybe course performance, actually. Course performance, let's try course performance this time. You can see there's no student have been graded for this course. So the grade has been deleted. And okay, so this is a brief demonstration of the application. So that's it.
In conclusion, our project successfully delivers a functional and robust student grading system. By only using standard Python function, it is more portable and easy to maintain. The user designed with the simple menu and by adding a error handling system, it can ensure a more positive user experience. There are also rooms for future enhancements, such as adding bench import capability or more advanced analytics or even a graphic user interface.